Hi, this is Gabby from Speedy Sep. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you how to create gradients in Illustrator, as well as how to use the Make Blend command. First, I will demonstrate how to create a 3D effect. We're going to drag the live text out just a little bit so it gives it some depth. Once you open the blend options, there will be 3 options under spacing: smooth color, specified steps, and specified distance. And then we'll go back to Object, Blend, and then Make. And then we'll see our 3D effect. To the right of my artboard, I have the blends that I would like to apply to my design. I can apply the gradient to the sun by using the eyedrop tool found on the left panel. However, when it comes to the live text, you will have to go into the appearance panel and manually go to the fill to add on the gradient that you would like. Also, it is good to keep in mind that you can only apply fills if they are swatches. So if you have a gradient that you would like to apply to your live text, go ahead and create a swatch out of it. And you can apply gradients to both fills and strokes. Now we can have some fun with it and play around with the colors and the outlines, make something very visually appealing. And now for our retro looking sun, let's play around with it. Let's make it something cool with some lines, make it look different. You can play around with this. Again, there's no right way to do this. We're just having fun, learning how to make blends, different kinds of blends. I'm just going to change this blend to white using the eyedrop tool. I'm going to use a clipping mask for the lines that I created. That way it cuts out where we would want our line. And now I'm going to go over Gaussian Blur. With this tool, we can give a nice blurred effect on the edges of our sun. Once you've selected the information that you would like to use this effect on, we'll go to the Illustrator effects, which is the FX, in the appearance panel, and go to Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. A little pop-up will come up, and just play around with it, see what looks good, depending how much you want the edges blurred. Kind of move it around, see what we like, see what looks different. We could change it up a little bit by using a script font instead of the blocky font that we had used for retro. We can apply a different gradient, change it up, make it look pretty. I'm just going to throw this on a black background so the colors pop more. And once again, we're going to repeat the steps that we did before for the Make Blend command. And once you've done that, just play around with it, have some fun, see what looks good, see what looks different. Feel free to be as creative as you want. We can also give a Gaussian blur effect around the text, make it look more 3D, give it some depth. And next we'll go over gradient meshes. To create a gradient mesh, let's go to Object, Create Gradient Mesh. You will set the number of rows and columns that you would like. The grid itself has anchor points at the ends and intersections of the grid lines, and you can apply different colors in different areas and move it around and see what you like, make it look funky, make it look cool, play around with it, have fun, be creative. We can drag around the anchor points, change it up, give a nice techno look, can change up the colors, see what looks good with our design. Obviously for this, I've gone for a very retro look. Whatever design you're trying to create, you can match it to your vibe, your design, whatever feeling that you're going for. Now that we have a gradient mesh in the background behind our design, we're going to have to merge the sun into the lines and create a compound path and reapply the gradient. We will also need to reapply the Gaussian blur, so we will follow the same steps as we did earlier in this video. We can make any small modifications that we want to, some color changes, some gradient changes. So much can be done with these tools, and it can really bring out the creativity of a design. And to conclude, I'm just going to add some stars into the background of my design, make it look like a galaxy, make it look fun and creative. Creating gradients and blends are definitely a way to spice up your designs, make them look more fun, make it more interesting. You can create some really beautiful designs with these tools, 3D effects, sunsets. The sky's the limit. I hope you enjoyed listening and watching my tutorial on blends and gradients, and I hope that this helps with any designs that you're trying to create.